Yeah, Atharva,
Hi, Swam. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good.
Great.
So you finally watched Marty Supreme.
Yes, I did. I did. And that's why I connected with you so that we can discuss about this amazing film.
Yeah,
So, just to give a background to the other viewers, Marty Supreme is a film which is directed by Josh Safdie. He's one of the Safdie brothers, and he's known for his unique style for high energy characters as well as moving frames and chaotic cinematography. Anything you would
yeah.
like to add?
Which is another film of the Safdie brothers that you like? This one is, I think, just directed by one of the
Yeah,
Safdie brothers.
yeah. So I remember watching Uncut Gems. Uh,
Oh
the
yeah,
first
that
time,
was
yeah. So the
insane.
first time I watched it, I didn't quite like it because I was not into movies back then. But
Hmm.
on my rewatch, like after 3 or 4 years later, it was a really, really great experience.
Yeah, it
The,
was. So yeah, definitely. So the moment this film was sort of announced, I had my hopes very high up.
nice, nice. And I hope the film matched your expectations.
Yeah, for sure. I think with the marketing and everything,
Hmm.
uh, people did not really expect anything out of the film.
Right,
But
right.
then I think what got delivered was just a very, very solid piece of cinema. Is there anything that
Nice.
you would like to share about the film with the audience? Just an introduction or something.
Yeah, so this film is basically about a sh shoe salesman whose name is Marty Mauser, and he is really good at table tennis and he wants to be one of the greats. And the story is about how he tries to get into the world championship, how he needs to fight for the money, and
Yeah.
initially for the first 30 minutes or so, we think that it's kind of a sports movie. But
Mm.
then soon, like we realize that
Oh yeah.
it's not really a sports movie. It's more of like a thriller about how this Marty tries to get his life in order. But everything that he does, it's just going down into chaos.
Oh yeah. Everything becomes more and more chaotic as the film progresses, and
Yeah,
you sort of don't know where where the end is.
that is true. That is true. So cool. So let's discuss about the character. What did you think of him?
Yeah, I think it was one of the most narcissistic, but also the most fun characters I've watched in films.
Hmm.
I think every time Marty is like he's there on almost all of the scenes, and I think his presence in the film is just very entertaining to watch. I think that's it about the character.
Yeah,
I don't even know if there is any sort of real depths that we can go about in terms of his motivations and everything, because everything is pretty clear.
mm-hmm. That is
But I
true.
think it is like one of the most fun characters that I've watched in a long time.
Yeah, I think he's like a overconfident, uh, self-believing prick,
Yeah.
and that gets him into trouble more often than not. But
Hmm.
to just watch that flair, right? It was really fun.
Yeah.
The way he talks to this big billionaire, the owner of the pen company, who is played by Kevin O'Leary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, what did you think of the cast? Because I had no idea. I did not even watch the trailer going in
Oh,
of
really?
Marty
Okay.
Supreme. Yeah, I had just seen the posters, and then I went to watch the film, and I was like, shit, these are all non-actors playing in films.
Right. Well, I mean, I did not know about the cast beforehand because
Hmm.
I don't recall watching the trailer either. Uh, I thought the movie was mainly going to feature Timothée Chalamet and then
Hmm.
maybe some side characters.
Who was the most surprising character that or the most surprising actor that you
Surprising actor.
saw?
Well,
Did you notice Penn Jillette
oh no, I did
from
not.
Penn and Teller? He
I did
was the
not.
person who had the house and he had stolen the dog.
Oh, really? That was
Oh,
Penn.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That was
oh,
Penn Jillette
that was
from
crazy.
Penn
That
and
was
Teller.
crazy. That's crazy. Interesting. Oh wow. Yeah. Uh, so w what do you think about the theme of the film? In, in the sense that how it is directed, like it's like a fast-paced, uh, like in its
Yeah,
DNA, it's
it's
like a fast-paced thrilling movie, right? Now, do you think
yeah.
it does it does justice to the film?
I think that is the main point of the film because
Hmm.
all the things that are happening in Marty's life,
Hmm.
I think it's so fast paced that only like fast paced cut sequences make sense.
Right, right.
However, I think um the ending of the film was the most interesting for me. That was the only thing that made us sort of discuss something about the film. Definitely, the full film was good, and a friend of mine had asked me if I had anything to review about the film, and I just said nothing to review, just go watch it.
Oh,
But
yeah,
the last scene was, I think, something worth discussing when he
right.
looks at the baby
Hmm.
and cries.
That is true. That is true. I also felt like this film mocks kind of the hustle culture that we have today,
Hmm.
uh, in the sense that, it shows that the the kind of chaos that you might get in due to hustling too much. So
Yeah,
that was fun to watch.
yeah, definitely.
What did you think about the Marty Supreme's performance, Timothée Chalamet's performance? Do you think that in last year, I think in one of his award speeches, he said that he wants to be one of the greats, right? But
Yeah,
do you
I
think
think
this
it.
film
Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, I think it puts him in one of the greats for sure. Because I think if you look at cinema, I think this film proves that you don't really need all of these. Um, so a lot of art cinema that we tend to talk about, whether it comes from like regional places or not, sometimes they also like more often than not they also have like these social issues being portrayed or something very very deep worth discussing. And if not, we also have other cinemas which are good and entertaining, but they are pretty much brain rot. So I think this was, as a film, it was so well crafted that it sort of made me go back to the 1980s, 1990s sort of era
Mhm.
where people were just concerned with writing a good script and delivering it on screen. And that is what the movie meant, I think, to me. That, yeah, you can just make a damn good film in today's world and
Yeah,
just leave it there.
yeah, that is true. So, which was the best subplot that you liked? Like the most entertaining or maybe the most meaningful to you? For
Uh,
example, let me maybe begin. Maybe
yeah,
you'll
yeah,
get
yeah,
some ideas. So for me, uh, the dog subplot, right? Like where he needs to get the
yeah.
dog bag just so that he can get money for his trip to Tokyo. That
Hmm.
kind of sub story was something that I really enjoyed, especially when the owner, which we realizes again like a kind of a prick, right?
Mm.
And sort of even he like legit stabs a person in the stomach just because
Oh yeah,
he gets scammed, right? So something like that. That kind of subplot is something that I enjoyed.
definitely. Oh yeah, that was a very fun one. Even
Mhm.
honestly, for me, it was more about the whole film. I don't know if I enjoyed one subplot over the other because everything was pretty entertaining. Um, Even the whole Kevin O'Leary one.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, I did not know what to make of it. Every time the character comes on screen, he has a very different angle to portray, and that is a very, like, you're just hooked onto the film, just trying to see what is happening. And there, we, like, in our mind, I think I was like, maybe two subplots will at some point come together, but none of them did. And everything just kept on getting more and more messed up.
that is true. That
Yeah.
is
Was
true.
there any scene that you liked? Was there any
Any
video, like a sequence or something like that that you
so one
remember?
sequence that stood out for me was when the dog owner um gets back to the Penn's house, right? And then there's like
Yeah.
this shoot down, which I kind of expected because of like we see that the dog,
Mm-hmm.
the Penn's character had actually some guns and ammunition with him already, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I expected that kind of thing, but the scene was really thrilling for me. What about you?
Uh, which one did I like the most? Honestly, I can't pinpoint which shots I liked. The initial, no, I can't remember. I think the logo reveal was very cool
Yeah, that's true.
for me.
That
All of
was
A24's
very
films
unique.
are very unique, and you want to sort of know what they're doing next in the films.
That's true.
What did you think
That's
of the
true.
ending?
I think uh, I think the movie was kind of the start and the end. They completed a loop basically,
Mm-hmm.
because he holds his child. I mean, he does not physically hold him, but he sees his child right through the glass,
Mm.
and maybe it suggests that he gets some break from his chaotic lifestyle to maybe settle down.
Do you think it signifies something, or is it just like a random scene at the end of the film?
No, I think it definitely signifies something. It definitely signifies something. But I'm not sure, having watched the 2.5 hour ride, how easily he's going to adapt to this,
Oh yeah.
calm kind of lifestyle. So again, not sure. What did you interpret?
Uh, yeah. So I thought that it was just an emotion at best. So just a momentary thing, and probably like there's a possibility that he might settle down. But again, like considering Marty's nature, you don't really think that he will.
Yeah, he's getting into more trouble by trying to get rid of the previous trouble, basically.
Right.
It's like he's trying to pay his loan by taking on another loan, and that's just increasing his debt. Here,
Yeah.
maybe it's not just a money debt, it's more of like a karmic debt. But yeah,
Yeah. Right. But I think that's it about the film. What do you think?
I
Do you have
agree.
anything to add?
Not really. I'll be honest, I just watched the movie once in the theaters.
Hmm.
So maybe to get like a deeper dive into it or have a deeper discussion, I'll need to watch it at home again once or twice, and then maybe we can
Right.
dive in deeper.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. All right.
All
Thanks.
right.
Nice discussion.
See you.
Talk to you later. Bye
See you
bye.
next time. Bye bye.